cabinet, thawing cabinet. So what they do is they maintain, right, so that you can go from frozen to thawed in a controlled environment instead of like what they used to do, which is like just throw them in the sink. So it was off. I just turned it on. Shooting from the hip real quick, right? We have a condenser fan. I'm gonna assume we have a compressor. It feels kind of like we have a compressor. Hard to hear. I don't hear inside fans. No airflow inside. But hang on, we're not set for airflow inside. Alright, now we got airflow inside. Alright, so it does work. Gotta hit the sensor. Alright, so when the door closes, it recognizes the fan and the fan. No, it looks like it's not. It's down. Yeah, okay. The fan definitely does work. She's cranking. So we have a fan. Let's open up the top, get some operating pressures. I have to pull the manual on it. It's 134, and sometimes those can run weird lower pressures than I would think, but I feel like we're running too low of a pressure. It doesn't look like I have a high side, but look at this. There's like a reverse port that looks all oily. Oh. Let's bring these babies up here. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Why wouldn't they just give me a service port? Why would they give me that? Like, really? I'm gonna put a... No, I'm not. I'm gonna pull the charge out through the low side, and then I'm gonna torch on a real service port. I don't think I have a connector that'll make that work for me. So then I can see what's going on with the actual charge. I can only see half of the charge. So, you know, running 18 PSI, I don't know whether I'm restricted or undercharged. All right, welcome back. I've added a high side port. You can't get to it from that way. So you can get to it good from this way. So I added it as a 90. Pinched and torched that shut. Yeah. So, soap on the system, pressure on the system, soap on the system, good to go. We're gonna pull a vacuum and weigh in a factory charge. All right, so, and for those of you like the Navax, yeah, I've moved all my gauges into the van, and I'm just equal opportunity using them. The reason I actually started using these is I normally keep those on them, and I just use them for my little 134 systems, but I don't want to pull a vacuum through those, so away we go. Get this nonsense. 134.661 pounds. Come on, man. I mean, I'm gonna get there. It's like 10.5 ounces. I know that because I just went 16 ounces per pound and times 0.661. But why make us do that? It was supposed to be 10.5 and we shot to 10.75. Well, you know, let's see what happens. All right, so after weighing in the proper charge, we're still running 17 and 110. We have pulled down from 92 to 82, so we're gonna let it keep going and see if maybe we just didn't have a charge issue. I've been using this term a lot more lately because I really like it. I think it's accurate. It's blind spots in your knowledge, right? So temperatures were just going up and up. My pressures were going down. And then I realized in looking at my suction line, I was freezing up. I was frosting up right there. I'm like, what the heck? Well, my fan wasn't engaged. Because in order for the fan to engage, it's this. It has to sense here. So when I had this flipped up, I was getting no fan. So I power cycled it. Once this stops flashing, then it'll start the cooling circuit. And then I wonder, with the fan running, if I won't get, now that I have the proper charge, if I get the fan running, if she won't pull down. Oy, I didn't realize it didn't sense that the door was not shut. I don't get it. Do you? I'm running good 134 pressures to make this thing a cooler. Okay, I'm running just above a freezing coil. It says my fan's running. I can hear it. Slightly cool air, but it's not. I'm gonna kick back on there. Yeah, see, so the fan. Hit my red hose. The way that temperature goes up, I feel like the heaters are on. Well, there's one. The heater relay's bad in this board. It's failed closed. So we're gonna let this pull. It's not gonna function properly. So I opened that up and there's I'll show you a picture of it. And so one of those heaters was getting amps even though the heater relay wasn't lit. So I severed those cables. I just severed the heater wire, put it in Legos, not stripped. Now I'm running the unit to see if we're gonna get cooling and response. And I tell you, I never got below like 78 before, and all of a sudden we're 67. So I think this is going to be proof of concept, right? I've literally just cut the heaters, so it's not going to regulate. It's not going to function properly. But we're going to see it pull down, and then we know we need a new relay board, which sucks because that's expensive. Yeah, there we go.